Chuck's howdy. Welcome to Ramblin Cast, episode 9.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, when did we do 8?
That was last episode.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
No, I'm just gonna trust you on this one.
Are you?
Possibly.
Well, Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
How's your week been? Anything interesting? Any interesting tales?
Nothing too extreme. Pretty normal week. A toolbox update should be here next week, Tuesday.
Cool. Cool.
Other than that, yeah, pretty normal. Pretty calm week.
Yeah. I had a fairly normal week at work. Nothing crazy happened. No one died. I watched some movies this weekend. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Cool.
I guess we got our first YouTube comments. We got our first 3 YouTube comments. So our first comment was by someone named Jen, who found one of our stickers.
Okay.
Hello, Jen.
Hello. Why are you here?
So the other one was named D Diction. D Diction. He just said that the employee was in fact not fired, which I assume means the guy who did the titty twister. He also loves the Backyardigans. I have a feeling he still watches it to this day. He probably goes home, takes off his clothes, does a little Jackie Jack, and then turns on the TV and watches some Backyardigans. Maybe at the same time if he needs, to get to bed on time. What are you laughing at? Do you know who this person is? Would you have any clue on who D Diction would be?
I have a very good idea on who that is.
Okay. And the last one
What's up, Doofy?
And the last one was someone named Andrew who said first. That's all he said.
Huh.
So I read his comment last. He was second, by the way. He was second. What are you looking at me about?
Nothing. The fact that we've only had 3 comments and I know 2 of those people.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Jen's a mystery. I also think she might be a kid, so.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why are you here? Go to bed. You got school in the morning.
You got school in the morning, you got homework due, and you're sitting here listening to us? While we talk about our dicks? Which we did last episode, very prominently.
We did?
I don't want to talk about last episode. Last episode was something else. Last episode was scary.
I'll probably hear about it later.
Yeah.
And won't remember any of it.
So on Splatoon 3, Keyboards won. That was my team. So, good job, Keyboards. That's about it. I got a strange Facebook comment. It was from one of my cousins.
Okay.
Ricky knows how weird my cousins can be. Yeah. Well, basically my whole family's weird. But start out with one of my normal cousins posting something on Facebook. Something about cats. And I just said, yeah, my grandma also has a cat problem in this. And then my cousin, my other cousin, who lives in California.
Okay. Well, he's already not a real person.
Sure. I'm trying to remember exactly what it said. But basically, he's like one of those people that's really sad in like his mid-30s who smokes weed and complains that women won't date him on the internet.
Okay.
And that was basically his response was, Anthony, you're the last of this generation. Spread your seed because it's probably too late for me, or something like that. I was like, what the fuck? I should mention my cousin who did the post about the cats has 3 kids, so I don't know what that's about. I guess he wants the last name to go on because she took her husband's last name. So I don't know what that was about. And then that comment mysteriously disappeared, so I don't know if he deleted it or what happened, but I saw it. I was like, that's strange. Unfortunately, I only have 1 testicle, so there is no future kids.
Yeah, it was a horrible chainsaw accident.
I mean, my balls are so huge, I only cut 1 of the balls off, so we're lucky.
It wasn't even running.
Yeah, I just fell on top of it. That's also why I have 3 assholes.
Oh, this is gonna be a spicy one, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. But that's basically it for the week. No work stories or nothing.
Yep. Well, I sort of got a work story.
You can talk about it then.
It actually has to do with 2 of the commenters.
2 of the commenters.
The shop I work in have kind of found the podcast.
Well, you did kind of show it to them.
No, I didn't.
You showed me the video that you...
No, they found it on their own.
Oh. Well, there was...
Like, he found it, as far as I know, completely on his own.
Alright, I have a couple theories.
What?
I know you said you're listening to it, and then your boss told you to turn it off.
That was after they found it.
Oh. So we wouldn't even have stickers at the time, would we? Oh, I did tag you on Facebook about it, so maybe. They found it that way?
No, I don't have anybody. Other than one or two that were completely unrelated to the situation.
I don't know. Do they like what they hear?
He sound to have listened to them all, so I assume he likes it. And one just like listened to 2 seconds and went like, okay, this is 2 hours, it's way too long, I don't care.
Fair enough. Hey, this episode might be shorter or longer, I don't know. Is that about it?
Yeah, they just kind of found it on their own merit. It was weird. That or it was Jeep Guy.
All of life's problems caused by Jeep Guy. Or, wife has a new boyfriend guy. Did anyone catch that? Did anyone get mad at that?
I believe he mentioned it. I know he heard it.
Oh no.
Because he started playing it over my radio in the shop.
Yeah.
I think that part played. And he listened to a few of the interesting conversations just over stereo in the shop. Particularly the piss stories. Piss dream story.
Piss dream stories. Look, that's a good one. Did he have a piss dream to add to it?
No. You seem to enjoy those stories.
Yeah. You want to get right into wrap up from last week?
Yeah.
I noticed I kind of did this in a weird order, because whatever. So wrap up. Last week we talked about Batman, my own Batman game with more obscure villains instead of the usual. I have 4 that I missed. I'll just quickly talk about them. Or 3, actually. Excuse me. The first one is the Music Meister. I don't know how that would work, but I would love to see him. The other 2 are Valentine's Day related, sort of. So one of them is Orca. So Orca is a Nightwing villain, and she is a giant humanoid killer whale with giant tits.
Okay.
And, yeah, I want to make it very strange, and, yeah. She's going to try to vor Nightwing. That's going to be the goal. And the last one is, I talked about the ventriloquist, and I didn't say the specific one, so I wanted the female ventriloquist, who I forgot the name of, so, yeah.
Okay.
And that's about it. That's all for wrap-up.
That'll work.
You want to add anything?
No. I don't remember what last week's episode was.
You had to make your own Batman villain.
Okay.
Okay. And then you talked about Christopher Lee and how cool he was, and we got him confused with Ian McKellen, but you were talking about Christopher Lee. Yes.
Ooh.
That's the stab guy from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got Ian McKellen and Christopher Lee confused. I just want to clear that up. But I saw 2 movies in theaters. Today, this week, today and yesterday. I saw 2 movies in theaters. So, I'm curious on which one you want me to talk about first. So, we have Ghostbusters or Godzilla X Kong.
Might as well start with Godzilla.
Okay. So, I will say, what's really funny about both these titles is that they have a similarity in them. So, the Godzilla one's Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. And then Ghostbusters, the Frozen Empire. So they both have to do with empires, apparently. Anyway, the Godzilla one. I just wrote down notes, just clip like a little points just to talk about. Little Monkey Man. Little Monkey Man, that's the new kaiju dude. I call him Little Monkey Man because I don't know his name. He's a good character. I love him. I also love when he gets the shit beat out of him. Mothra in the movie comes back. She dies, but she always comes back, and so she came back. I guess I should have put spoilers ahead of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mothra is a spoiler because they actually edited her out of the trailer.
Huh.
There's a scene where Godzilla and King Kong roar at each other. That's in the trailer, and in the movie that scene is still there, but Mothra is in the background. Which she is not in the trailer. Monkeys are funny. Monkeys are funny. The whole thing is that King Kong fights against other monkeys, and I just found it really funny the whole time. It's very slapstick humor. There's a scene where King Kong punches one of them right in the face. It's really great.
Mm-hmm.
And then he picks up Little Monkey Man and uses him as like a baseball bat and swings him around and smacks him into the other monkeys.
Yay.
It's a good scene. I noticed the lack of Toho monsters. Something about Legendary is that they like to make their own kaiju.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a couple of scenes where they had different kaiju that looked like Toho, but they weren't. So, yeah, I guess they just don't want to add more to the Monsterverse. They don't want to spend more goddamn money is what they don't want to do. Despite the fact the movie's called Godzilla x Kong, they don't kiss. But it's actually more of a King Kong movie. In fact, Godzilla only has about 7 minutes of screen time.
Huh.
He does not even really do anything until the end of the movie.
Hmm.
So, yeah. There's actually, I think, more Kong than there are human characters. Yeah, it's 100% true. But this is mostly a Kong movie, despite the fact he's the second name in the title. It's better than the last Godzilla vs. Kong movie, I'm going to say it, because I actually did not like that movie at all. I fucking hated it. In fact, I only watched it once, and I never watched it again. I hated it that goddamn much.
Makes sense.
But I will say it's good. It's not great. I do think Godzilla Minus One spoiled me, because that was such a good movie, and this one's just kind of a clusterfuck of everything. There's an annoying podcast character. Yeah. I don't like podcasts.
Yeah. I don't know why people do.
Me neither. So I actually put like a bunch of emojis next to this one because I was so happy. There's an actress. Her name is Millie Bobby Brown. She's famous for playing the bald chick in Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
She's what I considered the person that ruined the last movie. Because I fucking hated her so much. I wish that someone shot her and killed her in the movie. Which is not what you want your main character to feel like.
Mm-hmm.
She does not make an appearance in this movie.
Cool.
I'm so glad because I literally fucking hated that character so much. She was awful. She was like a cunt that got in everywhere, everyone. It was like an STD. She just got around, you know? Caused a bunch of fucking problems. And guess what? There's no cure for this STD except a bullet.
I think that's the cure for all of them.
I honestly don't know what the sequel to this movie could be. It seems like a good spot to end the Monsterverse, which they should. There's a scene where Godzilla destroys a bunch of bridges. He goes under them and destroys them. Not relevant right now, but it will be when we talk about news.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you know, you know. King Kong uses pocket sand. He goes to Egypt, he does the pocket sand thing. He really does. I'm not making this shit up.
Shasha.
And the bad guy in the movie looks like Lanky Kong from Donkey Kong 64. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, overall, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I wish they'd stop making them, but that's not going to happen, probably. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see more Little Monkey Man. I like Little Monkey Man. And Ricky has not even seen Godzilla vs. Kong, have you?
Probably not.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about Ghostbusters if you want.
Okay. How was it?
I think I liked it.
Okay.
I think I liked it.
I mean, it's kind of either you do or you don't. I mean,
Well, there's some movies that I just don't know how to feel.
mm-hmm.
This one feels like that, where it's like, I don't know, but I kind of like it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Rough. We're going to hear that all night now. Anyway, so one thing is that the trailer of the new Ghostbusters has this really annoying scene of Paul Rudd going, ho, 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 ho. I fucking hated that scene.
Mm-hmm.
That scene is not in the movie. That is a trailer-only scene. He does not go, oh, ho, 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 in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. I fucking hate Paul Rudd, by the way. I don't know why, I just don't like him.
Is that one of the newer?
Yeah, that's the science teacher guy, if you remember.
Yeah, I don't really like him either.
So, this new Ghostbusters is like an Avatar ripoff. Like Avatar Last Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
There is a straight-up firebender in the movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ricky's shaking his head with disappointment right now.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to be an Indian guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think. But, he's a firebender, and he bends fire. There's a ghost lesbian. This movie has to do with the Egon's granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
She runs into a human ghost who is not like all the other cartoony ghosts. It's just a regular person.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I hit it off. And I guess spoilers once again, but it's a twist villain, obviously. And I guess ghost lesbians, yeah.
Mm.
Ghostbusters 2 is actually referenced in the movie. The last one, I don't know if they ever referenced Ghostbusters 2, but this one does. At the beginning of the movie, there's a news article that says the last time the Ghostbusters caused this much destruction was when they controlled the Statue of Liberty in 1889, and then they show footage of when they did that Ghostbusters 2. There's a joke that Ray, Dan Aykroyd character, stopped smoking. If you remember in the first movie, he has that cigarette that hangs down when he meets Slimer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he quit smoking.
That's sad.
The Gray Lady from the library makes a cameo. Yep. She's still doing her thing. The villain of the movie looks really cool in the shadow, but when he's shown in the light, he's really stupid looking. It's one of those things where they should have just kept him in shadow the whole movie.
I mean, as most Ghostbusters ghosts go.
Dickless is the mayor of New York. Dickless is the mayor of New York now.
At least he is referenced again.
Mm-hmm. I did not laugh a single time in the movie. I did not. It's supposed to be a comedy. It was not very funny. In fact, I'm trying to remember what jokes there were. At the end, there's a joke about this Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stealing a truck, and then they, the little cigarette lighters, one of them sticks their face in it, and it burns their face off. That's the only closest thing to a joke I remember. It's not very funny.
I mean, not the same writers, obviously.
Yeah.
They tried.
Winston is basically the Ghostbusters CEO now. I guess Ghostbusters has their own underground company, and he runs it. So started from the bottom, now he's at the top. And the last thing I put down is that Bill Murray actually shows up. He does show up.
He finally found his way out of the bathroom.
Yeah, oh my, we're not going to explain it. But Bill Murray is, actually, for most of the movie, he's in the bathroom. He's only out of the bathroom for like 3 scenes. He's barely in the movie. You can tell he doesn't want to be there, honestly.
I don't think any of them wanted to be there.
Maybe.
They get it, like, completely perfect twice. Why do it again?
True. But, it was okay. I think I liked it. But it's not very funny, so don't go into it thinking it's going to be a laugh fest. There actually are some really creepy scenes. I talked about how the bad guy's design kind of sucks, but there are a few moments where it does kind of look good when when it's darker. Yeah. There was one other funny scene. I'm trying to remember what it was. There are 2 funny scenes, 2 funny jokes. I think the other one was just when the Gray Lady showed up and scared the shit out of Ray. Slimer is in it, I guess.
Finally.
He does this slime thing. You can actually tell that he's a puppet that they put in post-production. I think. He looks like a puppet. They're in New York again. They have the firehouse. No 9/11 references.
Okay.
That I know of.
That's why I was kind of against them doing a Ghostbusters movie based in New York.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, eventually it's going to force their hand, and they're going to have to, or someone's going to take offense to something.
There was a ghost that was on fire, so maybe. Maybe. That was the lesbian ghost. So maybe. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I guess Dan Aykroyd, Ray, still has his little ghost shop from Ghostbusters 2. He does a podcast. So more podcast references. Patton Oswalt shows up. And he's really annoying because he's Patton Oswalt. Yeah. I thought the intro of the movie was really cool. It's a flashback to like New York in the early 1900s, so it's fun. But yeah, I don't really have much to say. It was just okay, not great. But I guess we're going to keep getting these goddamn movies.
Yeah, I hope one day they'll just let the originals shine and the remakes go away.
I doubt it. Too much money. Sony needs their money. Oh, first product placement. This is a Sony movie, so they had to put their product placement. First one I saw was after the intro that's in New York in the 1900s. The Ghostbusters are chasing this like serpent around New York. And on a building, there's a giant Liberty Mutual logo on it. Like a giant Liberty Mutual insurance billboard. So that's the first one I saw specifically. I was like, when am I going to see it? And there it was.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
They pay for this movie somehow.
True. Gotta make those Slimer popcorn buckets somehow. Oh, and Dickless. Someone actually does call him Dickless at the end of the movie out of nowhere. It doesn't even make any sense. Because it's like a crowd shot, and one of the people in the crowd just says Dickless. Like, how would they know that that's a conversation from 50 years ago? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's all I can think about. Talk about with Ghostbusters. It was very bloated. Like there's so much stuff going on that, like the ghost lesbian story for like, it's there at the beginning and then around the halfway point it kind of disappears until the end when they had to do the twist. And they actually like have a scene where you know the twist is coming, so it doesn't even mean anything. It's like they could have kept it secret. I mean, I saw it coming because like obviously the ghosts are supposed to be the bad guys, but they at least could have hid it for the stupid people. It was just very strange.
I am the stupid people.
Ricky is the stupid people, but you'll know when the twist is coming because they just straight up say it. Like the bad guy who's this ice ghost who apparently has no superpowers but does have powers. He's like stuck in a ball. He can't skip the ball, but he can somehow communicate. But the ball ghost tells the lesbian, "Hey, keep working for me, and you'll get what you want," or something. I don't know.
Well, that really wouldn't work. Balls and lesbians usually don't go together.
I know, but this movie, well, she might be pretending to be a lesbian for the twist. The whole twist is that they're trying to get a human because the ball can only control ghosts, but if they can control a human, then he could get out, and so they use this thing. It's honestly, this movie would have been so much cooler if they actually went through with this, but there's a scene where the girl, Egon's granddaughter, is like, I could turn myself into a ghost. I was literally thinking she's gonna fucking shoot herself. No, there's like a machine that can make her go into a coma and be a ghost for 2 minutes. I was really disappointed. But the ball uses her ghost and then controls her body using her spirit or something. It's weird. They should just made her shoot herself and then that's all for her character.
She's a full Kurt Cobain.
Fuck it, why not? You need some comedy. What's funnier than suicide?
Damn.
It's true.
The joy of ceiling painting with Kurt Cobain.
Shotgun remix of the Bob Ross theme. But yeah. I guess it's more a ripoff of Korra if it has, like, firebending and lesbians. Ricky doesn't know what Korra is. That's okay. But I think that's all I can think about. Unless you have any questions, I'm willing to answer.
Not really. I kind of want to see it for myself.
Okay. Well, it's still in theaters. It's at our local theater if you ever want to check it out.
I'll wait until the DVD comes out.
Fair enough. The ceiling in that theater is falling apart.
I don't really like movie theaters.
Me neither. But I guess we have to live with them again.
Crappy popcorn.
I like their popcorn, but it gives me
drinks.
the shits. The drinks are actually really shitty now. They're even worse than before.
I mean, Bloomington has a... Fuck.
It's fine. We don't live there.
Yeah, Bloomington has a couple good movie theaters.
That's where I saw -1. Was in what theater was it? It was a rich one. I know that. Had lounge seats where you can lounge.
Is it Market Street?
I don't know what that is. Is that a theater or an actual street?
No, that's... Is it kind of like by Farm and Fleet?
I don't know where that is.
Did you pass a Farm and Fleet to get there?
No, I passed a Steak and Shake though.
There is a Steak and Shake there, I think.
Oh.
Just right across the street from the Farm and Fleet.
I didn't see a Farm and Fleet.
Is there a Steak and Shake by... Yeah, there's also a Steak and Shake by the other one.
Yeah, there's 2 Steak and Shakes.
There's 3.
There are 3. I only been 2.
Yeah.
Huh. Marcus Theater. I think that's it. Marcus. Yep, that's what it is. That one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the one just off Market Street.
Oh, okay. Marcus Street?
Yep.
Okay. It is a good theater. Their popcorn's really shitty. Like, our theater's really shitty, but has good popcorn. That theater was really good, but had shitty popcorn. It's unfortunate. Yeah, honestly, I always thought about opening, like, a theater here and having actual, like, rooms. Because our theater only has two theaters. So it's like, we can only play 2 movies at a time here. So if there's, like, a really good movie that's, like, the 3rd really good movie of that week, we're not getting it.
I want to make a theater, but it's also a bar and grill.
Oh, like, what's it called? Texas Alamo Theater? Something like that.
Like, you can get a beer, get a nice steak, and sit there and watch a movie.
Yeah. Alamo Draft House? Is that a theater or is that a restaurant?
I don't know.
Oh, Alamo Draft House Theater, yep. That'd probably be what you're looking for. You ever heard the Alamo Draft House commercial that played on radios?
No.
It was a customer complaint phone call. That they just... That was their ad. They have a no bullshit phone policy. And so the phone call was this angry Karen like, I didn't know I couldn't use my phone. I didn't know you were going to kick me out and didn't give me a refund for using my phone. It's like a perfect ad. Like, yeah, don't bring your phone here. I mean, don't use your phone during the goddamn movie, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point at that point if you're going to play on your phone the whole damn time?
I know.
So excuse me for using my phone in USA, United States of America, where you are free to text in a theater. I was not aware that I couldn't text in your theater, all right? I've texted in all the other theaters in Austin, and no one ever gave a fuck about what I was doing on my fucking phone.
You can't watch Ghostbusters and play Candy Crush at the same time. You're going to miss out on that important Ghostbusters canon, brother. It's so important that I almost fell asleep. Also, like, the movie had this weird problem where some shots fell out of focus, if that makes any sense. Like, it was like, I couldn't tell if I was going blind or if the movie was just out of focus sometimes.
So, and it's not in like a Fear and Loathing good way.
Not really. It just seems like accidental. But also just might have been the theater.
You gotta admit, the camera and the editing on Fear and Loathing is like top notch.
Yeah.
For them to kind of fuck up the shot on purpose, but in a good way.
True. Anyway, the movie ended with a for Ivan, because I guess Ivan Reitman, the original director, died in 2022, which I did not know until I saw this movie. So, yeah. I guess he's Ivan Wrongman now. Haha. And that joke didn't work.
It never does.
Ivan Deadman? I don't know.
He is now a ghost.
He is now a ghost. That was my joke in, if they ever made a Ghostbusters 3, I was like, Egon better be the bad guy, because he's the ghost now. They didn't do that.
He's a ghost, but yeah, he's still the good guy.
I'm still upset. They, like, Winston, Ray, and Bill Murray's character, who I forgot the name of because they don't bring it once. Oh, it's Peter, I think. All those guys should have been like, Ghost! Fucking get it! Like, they should have just have been unhinged because they're crazy old people.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to think, did Dan Aykroyd say anything crazy in the movie? He probably did, I just don't remember. Want to get into news?
Yeah, I mean, if it's about that time.
Probably. This is probably going to be a shorter podcast, so that's alright.
Yeah.
So, news. I don't know what that was. Smiling Friends is going to make its season premiere Sunday, which is tomorrow, at midnight. People are very excited. I'm just prepared for what's going to actually happen tomorrow. By the way, I'm taking tomorrow off. But I want to remind people that tomorrow Sunday is March 31st. And midnight is the 1st of April.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Adult Swim's favorite day. April Fool's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Smiling Friends returning, I have a feeling it's going to be something else. Just a slight sneaking suspicion that they're going to pull a little April Fool's Day prank on us. But I'm curious.
It's canceled.
It's canceled. Holy shit, that'd be fucking crazy. Like, god damn.
She's like a big half hour, we canceled it.
Yeah, they had the timer in the corner. It's counting down to Smiling Friends. And then, this is our season premiere of Smiling Friends. And it's canceled. Everyone lost their job. Like little horn sounds. That'd be great. That's something Warner Brothers would do.
That'd be horrible, but yet funny.
At Comic-Con, we did get a sneak peek, so that's the only sneak peek we ever gotten of the next season of Smiling Friends was that. It was about aliens. But, want to talk about Baltimore?
Yes.
Alright, so last episode, we made fun of Baltimore.
Yeah?
Very bad timing to make fun of Baltimore.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
Yes, that's what we said. And, you know what the funniest part about that is? I fucked up. I meant to say Boston, not Baltimore, but I said Baltimore. So we made fun of Baltimore for no reason. But, there's a bridge that collapsed because a fucking boat hit it.
And the whole story just doesn't make sense. No matter how deep you go into it, it still doesn't make sense.
The Francis Scott Key Bridge. Which, funny enough, this is like the only time people have actually learned who Francis Scott Key is.
You can't fucking build a bridge. That's for damn sure.
No, but he's a songwriter. He did the national anthem.
Oh.
That's what he's named after. What the bridge is named after.
I don't know who built the bridge, but they fucking suck.
It was built in 1977, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
They suck.
They had that 70s plywood holding it up.
Like, even for 70s steel, that bridge kind of fucking sucked.
Well,
It didn't even hit it that damn hard.
it didn't, but I guess
It didn't sink the boat. How did the boat defeat the bridge and not to sink the boat?
I guess apparently boats from the 70s are a lot lighter than they are today. That's what a lot of people say.
Again, I don't like it didn't hit it that hard.
Well, it's also been up for 50 goddamn years, Ricky. You know,
Well,
bridges need to be updated once in a while, and we don't have the budget to do that, so we just kind of leave them.
There's bridges that have been hit by boats that are 100 years old and been fine.
I mean, this one's also very, very, very long.
Oh, but you got to admit it.
It did collapse very easily, yes.
Yes, yes.
And quickly.
Yeah, it was kind of catastrophic. A lot more than you think it would be.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of dramatic for this situation.
It is true. Do you know the backstory, or do you not care?
Yeah, the boat lost power.
Yep.
Which would not make it do that, but also, again, I don't buy the whole lost power thing. I thought it.
Okay, go. Well, why do you think it didn't lose power?
Well, it did lose power, but if it lost power, it would go in a straight line.
Well, I guess they were just aiming for that.
It doesn't go, oh, I lost power. We're going to go sideways now.
This is true. But I assume it lost power before that and they couldn't turn in time.
But from what I watched, they were just going straight. Lost power, going sideways now.
I didn't see that, but alright. It looked like they're going straight the whole time to me.
For some reason, it just started going sideways. And it's not like that. It's like, okay, going straight. It's really weird.
Could also be, I don't know what it's called, when the water moves around.
Billion-pound ship?
It's possible. They have to put lightweight to get to stay up, to float.
Ships actually don't need to be that terribly light.
At the bottom. For the bouncy.
Yeah. Again, it just doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not a captain. I'm not the last to get off. Yeah. Lost power, sunk the bridge. They did radio. That's why I think it was in a straight line for a while, because they had the radio that shit like 2 minutes ahead of time. Because the police blocked one section of the bridge off, and they were actually going to go onto the bridge into the other section, but they couldn't get there in time. But it was like 2 minutes from when they were told that, and then when the bridge was blocked off, and then it collapsed.
They don't have police on the other side of the bridge already?
They didn't have police on the other side, no. Well, they were trying to get there.
I don't want to live on that side of the bridge.
Yeah?
There's no police there.
Apparently not. It was also at 1 a.m., so they're probably, drunk. As most police are at 1 a.m.
I don't see how it failed so catastrophically.
Because America's infrastructure is garbage?
Well, again, other bridges have been hit by ships, and it's not been so catastrophic.
Yeah.
Again, I question.
Give me an example, Ricky.
Every bridge fucking ever?
Every bridge has been hit by a boat?
Name a bridge that hasn't been hit by a boat.
The bridge of Terrapathia, because it's not real. Also, it's Terabithia, excuse me.
Again, I don't see how this one happened. This one don't make no sense.
Alright. That was crazy, getting home and looking at that. I was like, hell yeah. I mean, oh no. I guess what's surprising is how not so many people died. It was only 6 people.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all workers, I believe. Bad time to be working on the bridge.
Yeah?
Why are you working on the bridge at 1 a.m., silly? Go to bed.
Because there's no traffic on the bridge at 1 a.m.?
Good point.
Henceforth, not many people died?
That would have been crazy if that was during rush hour.
Oh, yeah.
Not gonna lie, I would have loved to see that footage. I mean, what? Whoa, who said that? That must have been one of the ghosts. It must have been the lesbian ghost.
Again, it might have been just the type of bridge it was.
Yeah.
That 1 out of 17 supports was that damn important.
It's possible.
I mean, I could see it kind of fucking the bridge up. I just don't understand how it failed the way it did.
Yeah.
This one annoys me, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. You can't wrap your brain around logic.
And no one will explain why it failed the way it did.
Because it's an old piece of shit bridge.
But it's a fairly new bridge.
because it's Baltimore and they don't have a lot of money to spend on infrastructure. Okay, it's a shitty place. Look at our bridges in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to drive on them 90% of the time. The scariest bridge in the United States is on the Kentucky-Illinois border.
Yeah. But I guarantee our bridges won't do that. Mostly because our bridges don't have fucking supports to hit.
True. True.
I'm just saying that the way it failed don't make no damn sense.
Listen.
And I'm not claiming... I'm just claiming who the fuck built the bridge.
You know what? We'll go on Google. We'll find an answer.
I mean, whoever did, they did a shitty-ass job of it.
Just to make you happy.
Because 70s is still a new goddamn bridge.
Who built the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore? No, it doesn't say who built it. It was maintained by the Maryland Transport Authority.
They've done a shitty job of it.
It was designed by J.E. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name. Grincher? I don't say Grinder, but that's what it looks like. Designed by J.E. whatever that is company. Greener? It went defunct in 1995.
Wonder fucking why.
It was built March 23rd. What the fuck? March 23rd? Did this thing collapse on its own birthday? It collapsed on March 26th, and it was opened March 23rd, 1977. So 3 days after its birthday. That sucks.
Oh yeah, the bridge did suck.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that big of a goddamn boat.
It was a very heavy boat, though.
And I still say it was a shitty bridge.
It was a shitty bridge, yes.
There's no way around it.
I wonder what kind of bridge you put there now. I wonder if they'll remake this Francis Scott Key or make something cooler.
I hope it's a better bridge.
I hope so, too. I want a bridge with a loop-de-loop in the middle. That'd be really fun.
Okay, what we're going to do is smack this bridge with a boat before we open it just to make sure it's going to survive and this bridge doesn't fucking suck.
Oh, man. They're going to have to close up that waterway to boats for a while because they're like, all right, we know what you clowns want to do and you're not causing a sequel. All right.
They hit the other bridge.
Turn on the TV. They hit the other bridge. They hit the Golden Gate Bridge. Those bastards. They sunk
There's a good bridge.
They sunk our bridges.
That bridge, there's several times that bridge should have collapsed, but it didn't.
Yeah.
That is a good bridge.
Oh, I hate the Golden Gate Bridge. It's not even golden. It's red.
It's still a better bridge than the fucking one that fell down.
Well, also, like, people know what the Golden Gate Bridge is. I never even heard of this bridge until it fell, so.
Well, because it's a shitty bridge.
Yeah.
Can we build bridges that don't suck?
No, this is America. We had to build them way over budget and way under performance.
Yeah.
We have to make sure that if there's two semis at the same time, bridge's going down.
Again, I feel like the bridges we have here are better.
I doubt it.
I just had to do a roll call the other day on a bridge.
Yeah? Anything interesting happen? Did you see any jumpers?
No.
Oh, that's the thing I always look out for. I try to take as many photos as I can to catch any last moments. Not yet. One of these days I'll capture my own, though.
I mean, one of the driver's cones fell off the bridge. That was cool.
Did you see a dolphin pick it up and wears a hat, or no?
It's over a river. There's no dolphins.
Well, I mean, there could be freshwater dolphins.
Why would they be here?
Crack. Heroin. I mean, they love drugs.
That's true.
I'm sure there's someone out there in Illinois giving free drugs to dolphins right now. It's a wonderful sight, I bet. I wonder what the dolphin's name would be.
Cracky.
I like it. Anyway, do you want to get on with the next of the news? Or do you want to keep talking about bridges?
Oh, let's go.
There's a Mortal Kombat cartoon leak that happened.
Hmm.
There's going to be a Mortal Kombat Girls cartoon that featured the girl characters from Mortal Kombat. And what's interesting is the character designer is a little YouTuber known as Rebel Taxi. Anyway, the show got canceled a long time ago. That's why the leak came out. During the Pizza Party podcast, Rebel Taxi said something about how he was working on a show and he can't wait for us all to see it, and it never came out. And that's probably this show. So very sad.
That
but
sucks.
I don't know. I don't think there really can be a Mortal Kombat cartoon anymore. I mean, have you seen those games? You can't really advertise that to kids.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a crock of shit, and you can make anything into a kid's show.
Okay. Late Night with the Devil is a movie. It was supposed to be a big movie, but it got into a little bit of controversy because it used AI images for its art, segue art, I guess. Basically, the movie is like a talk TV show, a talk show from the 70s that's supposed to have like an exorcist and a possession. And there's like little segment art pieces, you know, when they cut the commercial. Turns out they used AI, and there's now a lot of controversy, and I guess the movie's probably not going to do as well because of that. As it should, because you should never use AI. Fuck AI.
Yeah.
Apparently, though, and I don't think this is true, but this is what it was reported on. The Late Night with the Devil, its first day, made $666,666 in the box office. So it made 666,666. Not sure if that's true, but that's what everyone reported.
Yeah.
I have my doubts, though.
Yeah. They wouldn't do that well.
They probably did that well, unfortunately. So there was a Spider-Verse YouTube short that came out. This week was supposed to be the release of the Spider-Verse sequel, Beyond the Spider-Verse, but it's not out yet because of the writer's strike that happened and the voice actor strike that happened. It's a work in progress, but for that day they released a short that I actually was supposed to watch, but I haven't yet, on their YouTube, that had to do with mental illness. So, yeah. Florida has a bill to ban anyone under 17 from having a social media account.
Okay.
I don't support it, though.
I think the age is a little high, but I can say if they lower the age, I can support it.
I don't think so.
I don't think anyone under 13 should. I don't think it should be a government thing, but I also don't believe anyone under 13 should have anything on the internet.
I mean, I think there's situations.
I think that should be a parent's thing, but I can see kind of where they're going with that one.
I mean, I kind of see where they're going, but also, like, I support people watching YouTube and, you know, learning news and information. I don't believe in censorship of information and not letting people get access to that, regardless of their age.
Again, YouTube's kind of one of those gray areas, because they do have a kids option.
Oh, God. Can I just say, I'm so glad I did not grow up with YouTube Kids. I grew up with the real shit.
Yeah, I don't agree, but I understand.
I don't think this law will pass, but it could happen, I suppose.
Again, I feel like all this could be fixed by a law called Parents Do Your Goddamn Job.
It's true. But I just have a theory that someone from Florida, not going to say who, doesn't like a certain group of people and doesn't like that they're big on YouTube and TikTok and other social medias. But yeah, that's my theory.
When we're done, you're going to have to allude me to what you're talking about, because I don't know.
Okay. Disney Plus and Hulu merged together, apparently.
That wasn't already a thing?
I mean, it was, sort of, but I guess you can now watch Hulu shows for kids on Disney Plus. I think you can watch King of the Hill on Disney Plus in some parts. I believe. I guess that's something. Anti-video game ex-politician dies. Joe Lieberman was a politician from the 2000s. He was a senator. He hated violent video games very much. He was very notorious for that. The two games he particularly went after was Grand Theft Auto and Postal, which is very funny because Postal is such a minuscule series compared to Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Postal responded by having a Joe Lieberman mode where you can't shoot guns or have fun in the game. Yeah, fuck this guy. You know?
Yeah.
I don't support complaining about violent video games. That's dumb.
I don't support complaining about anything.
I complain about everything. That's why we have this podcast, is to complain. What have we not complained about on the podcast yet?
I don't know.
Well, we're down to my final news article. I don't know if you want to call this news. Simpsons showrunner is tired of fake Simpsons predictions.
Mm-hmm.
People, you know, they're like, oh, Simpsons predicted this, Simpsons predicted that. There's a AI image of the Simpsons next to a boat crashing into a bridge. And the Simpsons showrunner is like, I'm fucking sick of it. Alright, the Simpsons didn't predict as much shit as you think it did, you motherfuckers. This is AI imaged. And then he went on a rant about how there's this, like, famous photo of Donald Trump on an escalator, and everyone's like, Simpsons predicted this. And then he's like, it's a fucking reference to the actual event. It's not a prediction. Like, he went off, and I can't blame him, because I hate that shit, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Simpsons predicted some things, but not everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's something weird to get annoyed about.
Well, I guess he does work on The Simpsons, so he's probably pissed off at it. Probably gets so many messages about it.
I mean, it's still a weird thing to get annoyed about, but that's just my opinion.
Okay. Ricky, why do you have your goggles on?
I don't know.
Ricky rode his motorcycle here. It's the first time I've seen you on that motorcycle in a while.
Yep.
Yep.
Just got a bunch of work done to it.
You just don't want to drive around that truck anymore?
No, I don't.
Oh, did you have any truck news or no?
Nope. It all went bad.
Oh.
Apparently the truck was too old.
Do they not know you?
Apparently, for the loan, the truck was too old.
You need to go to a better bank.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Fair enough. That's stupid. I don't care how old a vehicle is. Shit.
Yeah, apparently the 2007 was too old to give me a loan for.
That's dumb. I mean, I have a 50-year-old car in my driveway, so, you know. I guess I didn't need a loan for it, though.
It's kind of... They have a kind of generic how old is the vehicle versus how much it's worth, and they don't go off the actual value of the vehicle.
Oh.
Because I can tell you, the truck was worth way more than what they were asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the condition that it was. That was like a $35,000 truck. I'm going to be honest.
Really? How much were they selling it?
It was like $20,000.
Oh.
So yeah, it's well worth what it was.
Well, hopefully, you'll be able to get it somehow, unless it's sold already.
No, they still have it, but I'm just kind of working on things. Because I would like, and I do kind of want something a little bit newer.
All right.
Which sounds weird for me, but
it does.
Oh, there's just certain things I can do with a newer truck.
Yeah? Anything in particular?
A little bit better places to find parts.
Oh, yeah. Though they're usually more expensive.
That's where having a diesel pickup, especially of this specific brand, is where things get kind of reversed.
Ah, okay.
They're cheaper at a sense, but once you get them, they are more expensive.
Okay. Ugh. Well, that's all the news. They're kind of... You just want to roll into the topic? What do you think?
Yeah, I might as well.
I really don't have a lot to say on this topic. I never really give the topic much thought. I guess it's a gas station tier list. We don't have a tier list in front of us.
Well, I don't know if it's a tier list or a top 10. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this.
I guess we'll just name off random gas stations you've been to. I've only been to like 4, so I can't very much help you.
I'm going to go from like worst to my absolute favorite.
Okay.
But do you have anything to add on this specific topic or gas stations?
Not really. I just go to get gas and leave. I don't even go into most of them most of the time.
And to me, it depends on how possible that is.
Okay.
Like, my favorite has never asked me to come inside for shit.
I very rarely ever have to go inside for shit.
But all the other ones, it just seems like, oh, come inside. Or, oh, your card's not going to work. Or, oh, we're not... Something is fucked up about the gas station.
Oh, that did happen to me at BP once. That's about it.
But the worst gas station I've ever been to is the East Peoria Hucks.
I never heard of it.
Every time I go there, all the pumps are down.
Really?
Yeah, every single one of them.
Interesting.
I
guess the worst gas station I've ever been to, and I actually didn't even get gas here. I just parked my car here because it was about to catch on fire and blow up, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
It was a place called Fox's Marathon, which was a nice little place. It was very little. It was very dusty. Had a lot of weird people. For some reason, there was like 5 people with PT Cruisers just parked there. I didn't understand why. And I had to go to the bathroom to take a diarrhea, and that was the second worst gas station bathroom I've ever been in.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing against the place. Just I was kind of in a bad mood, and I, just had to wait for a tow truck at that point.
Yeah. The worst part is, I figured, I'm not really getting gas. Don't really need gas. The few times that I've been there, I walk inside. You know how they normally have like the snack section and everything?
Yeah.
There was not much, and the store is fucking nasty.
Oh.
The only thing that was fully stocked was the alcohol and tobacco sections.
That's shocking. That's usually the least stocked, but okay.
But yeah, it was just... Of course, I only went there on times it was a really shitty situation. I had to be in Peoria.
No one wants to be in Peoria.
And I was already in a mood because of the reason we were in Peoria.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
but it was just a shitty experience all the way around, that gas station.
Interesting.
But one time I went there, they had pizza. The pizza was good. And I didn't get sick from it. So.
Whoa, that's weird. Now I could try their gas station tuna and see what happens.
Yeah,
gas station sushi, excuse me.
Again, just worst goddamn gas station I've ever been to. Because you can't actually get fucking gas there.
Wow. I mean, I know some abandoned gas stations I go to, but I don't expect to get gas there.
But yeah, it's just really bad. Really, really, really bad.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna be honest, the rest of the worst end would be a lot of the gas stations here in town.
Yeah, my next one's going to be one in town. I guess we'll just say local gas station and just say that. Local, then the gas station brand, is what I mean.
See, the second worst would be the Casey's here in town.
I was literally going to agree with you. I was literally about to say second worst was local Casey's. I fucking hate that place.
Yeah.
It's it's really nice because it's close by, but that's literally the only upside.
I mean, the pizza part, the snack part, that's great.
Oh, I love their some of their cookies.
Yeah, but the whole getting gas experience, which you can't get gas at Casey's because their fucking tanks suck and they leak, and you get water in your fuel.
Their little Air machine also fucking sucks.
Yeah. I don't understand why you had to pay for air.
Me neither. You used to not have to, and then they did that for some reason.
Yeah. And then the pumps suck. Getting in and out of the parking lot sucks.
You know, all that does suck. You know what I was gonna say? Their bathroom is the worst bathroom I've ever been in.
I've never been in their bathroom.
I was running late for work, and I realized I forgot to get gas that morning. I was like, fuck it, I'll just head to Casey's, it's there. Finished pumping gas. That's why I also need to air up my tire, but I went in there and the lady was like, yeah, our air machine's fucking fried at the moment. I was like, God damn it. And then I was like, oh shit, I have to take a diarrhea right now. So I went in that bathroom. I wish I didn't go in that bathroom. I went in that bathroom when I was a kid. It wasn't that bad, but that bathroom looks so bad. It's like there's so much shit on the stall wall that it can't be cleaned off anymore. It's not rust. It looks like pure shit that just can't be wiped off anymore. It's really nasty. It didn't smell bad, which is weird. It made it more uncomfortable because you think it at least smelled bad, but no. They had some weird air freshener in there.
Yeah, when I go in there, it's literally Mountain Dew, beer, car snacks, or pizza.
Their shit is very expensive, too. Overpriced.
I guess it is a little bit, but it's kind of right there.
Also, this is a weird one. Whenever I get home from work and I need milk or chocolate milk or something, because I'm a little dairy head, their chocolate milk is always rotten. I don't know how. It's not expired, but it's always like the worst chocolate milk experience ever. I just wait till Walmart opens now. Yeah.
Yeah, the gas station part sucks, but I guess the store and food part is okay.
As someone who doesn't like food, I don't care about it. I think their shit's overpriced, their gas sucks, and their bathrooms was a terrible experience.
Okay, next gas station I hate. The local Thorntons.
I think I agree with that actually being my third worst, or third above worst, whatever. Like I said, I don't go to gas stations. I don't have a lot of beef with this one. It just every time I go there, I run into someone I know, and I fucking just hate the place. I can't really explain it better than that. I just don't like the place.
I mean, the store part isn't bad.
It's not.
The pumps usually work. It's the fucking parking lot. It sucks.
Yeah.
There's not enough room to move, particularly in any vehicle that I have except one. And like it's just it's a shitty parking lot. It's actually a great gas station, but the parking lot sucks so bad I don't want to go there.
It is true. My grandma, I think, went for gas there one time, and I think Jeep guy pulled out in front of her, and we waved at each other, and she's like, "That motherfucker." I was like, that is him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very small. Very small.
Yeah.
Very cramped.
Like, the last time I went there, it's because I had to, and I was pulling a trailer.
Fun fact, I've actually never gotten gas there. The only time I've ever been there is when other people are like, "We gotta go to Thornton's to pick up my smokes." Which, you might be thinking of one certain person. Believe it or not, 3 different people have said that to me, and I've had to do it. I had to drive them a couple of times, because a few of them didn't have cars. I don't know why they go to Thornton's for smokes.
Yeah, there's a lot, especially when it's right next to a tobacco store.
True. I forgot that tobacco store was there. Of course, I don't buy tobacco.
Okay, and I think this is the kind of last of the bad gas stations. And you're gonna be, I don't know if you'll probably understand this one. I don't know if you want me to use the actual name since we've called it the Popcorn Factory for so long.
You can call it whatever you want to call it. I don't mind.
Okay, fucking Wally's. It's not because I work there. It's not because it sucked to work there. The store part, you gotta admit, it's kind of cool.
The store part's okay. I have some problems with it, but
every time I go there, it's a fight because it will never, my card will never go through. It's always a fight to find a pump that actually accepts my card and works. It either accepts my card or it doesn't fucking work, or it doesn't accept my card and it's a functional fucking pump. I don't know what's wrong. It's all hooked to the same goddamn network, but yet some pumps take my card and some don't.
You know, I believe it or not, never had a problem. I go. Yeah. That's my main gas station too. I never had a problem there.
Yeah, and there's only one pump that accepts my card and works.
What is it? I want to break it.
And that's fucking pump 29.
Interesting. Yeah, I never had a problem. I guess some of the pumps, they have like an issue built in where I'm 90% sure they don't pump gas quickly. They only pump gas like you're just like barely touching the nozzle or the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it does that. And it's only the pumps on the left side. I have to explain to you on a map which pumps has this issue, but I figured out what pumps had those issues and I don't go there anymore. But that's the only issue I ever had, is that some of the pumps pump gas slowly.
Yeah, again, it's the store's good. Even the lot's good.
Oh, lot's very good. Lots, I like the lot.
It's just the physical pumping fuel part that fucking sucks. And they have a Tesla charging station. So that also is points fucking off.
I'm not going to blame them for that.
No, I absolutely do.
Every gas station's going to have those eventually.
I do not care. Any gas station has a charging station.
I mean, they have two charging stations. One specifically for Teslas and the others for the others.
Yeah, any gas station as a charging station is kind of conflict of interest, and I have no respect for that gas station.
Okay. I understand. I mean, I don't like electric cars, but I kind of accept the fact that they're the new abomination.
Yeah, but
I assume eventually the electric cars will be forgotten and we can scrap it for copper or something.
Yeah, it's dumb. Dumb to be a gas station and be this big old gas station, but yet you have charging stations.
They have very little charging stations, which I always think is funny. They only have 4 Teslas and like 8 regular.
And there's no point to them. And they never fucking work.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
A big problem I always had was there's no fucking tables on the inside of the building. Like, they have a lot of food there, and you can't just, like, sit down and eat. You just have to keep going.
Yep. They don't... They have a restaurant, but they don't.
Yeah. You have no place to sit.
Yeah.
Which is sad, because there's some people I was like, you should go to Wally's and try out some of their stuff, but, we'll have to sit in my car.
Yeah.
But I like it. Their popcorn, I used to like it. I kind of grown to hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But in a sad week, I'll grab their popcorn. I really like their cookies. They have the best.
It's the pumping gas part that is really important, because they actually have really good fuel.
I do have another weird nitpick, too. I do not like their bathrooms. Like, it's hard to explain, but there's always someone in there cleaning, an employee cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, every time I go in there, it's fucking nasty still, even with the employee in there. I don't know how. I guess there's just so many stalls. Like, the stalls are fine, but it's always nasty when I go in there. And I fucking hate their faucets.
Mm-hmm.
There's one faucet, you gotta get, your soap. You gotta put your hand underneath. Oh, it's dumb. And then you put the water. And then the air, it doesn't make any sense. I will be honest, they do have paper towels, which is a plus side, but they have, like, the shittiest paper towels ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Imagine fixing one of those damn faucets.
I would have no clue how to do that, because that is engineering. You have a soap pump, a water tap, and somewhere where air would come from. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
The air pumps, you sometimes had to take that little cover off and you had to whack them with a hammer.
Great.
Because they would get stuck. But yeah, it's...
I do like the roundabout. I talked about we should steal some golf carts or something and start just having a race in the roundabout.
One night,
They did respond to that, by the way. I posted on Facebook. They responded to it.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be supportive.
Yeah, actually one night when I worked...
They had a gremlin there one time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, Ricky worked there, and he sent me a picture when a gremlin showed up. I was like, you fucker.
Yeah, there's one time it was like almost 1 in the morning. I just got back from work on the motorcycle. So I was just driving in a roundabout trying to get the attention of the guy on maintenance. And it worked.
Yeah.
Just on the motorcycle, just doing that circle.
I guess, oh, I had something. I just forgot what it was now. Give me a second here. I'll remember. I don't exactly remember. They have a lot of, like, overpriced knickknacks in there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's if you don't know what Wally's is, I guess we should explain.
It's
Illinois.
fucking Diet Bucky's.
It's Bucky's. It's Bucky's, but not Texas.
It's Diet Bucky's.
We have a guy named. They have a bear mascot named Wally, which I'm 90% sure is based off Wally World from National Lampoon's Vacation, but I don't know.
That's the guy's actual name.
Wow. I guess something else is that we know a lot of people that work there. Like, a lot of people. That place employs a lot.
Not anymore.
My grandma still works there.
Yeah,
My friend still works there. My friend's girlfriend still works there. Your family doesn't work there anymore?
No, my mom and sister still work there, but not near as many people as used to work there. I think I have a bigger list of people I know that used to work there than people that work there.
Oh, interesting. I know a lot of people that work there for some reason. But also, they work very weird hours, so I don't have to run into them.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know where Wally's would be on my list, but I think I put it on the top just because I never really had much of a problem there.
Yeah.
Unlike you, apparently. You have a lot of problems there.
Yep, like usual.
I was trying to think, what was that last thing I was trying to think of? I guess the first time I ever went in there, it was very fun. Because I didn't go in there for a while, because I was kind of against it.
I went in there actually before they technically opened.
I didn't go in there until it was open for like a year. It was actually, this is kind of sad, but it was the day Timmy died. I was having a bad day, so I was like, I guess I'll just see what Wally is all about. I went in there and I got popcorn for the first time, and I was like, yeah, this place is cool, I guess. So I waited a whole year before I even walked into that goddamn place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think. You ready for actual good gas stations?
I'm trying to think if I can think of that last thing about Wally's I wanted to say, so give me a second. I don't know if it's like... Oh, yes! Their slushies fucking suck.
Yeah.
I tried it, I was very disappointed.
Yeah, you gotta get, like, the seasonals, because those are the good ones.
I got the blue cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
That was depressing.
They actually have this, a tap, a fountain root beer that almost rivals Barks.
Okay. I'll have to try it. I guess they have a really cool beer room. I've been in there a couple of times just to look at it, but I don't really buy alcohol, so yeah.
Yeah, I've been in that beer room a lot.
It's a nice beer room, you gotta admit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of bad nights have started in Wally's beer room. I don't know if they're good nights or bad nights, but they've all started in Wally's beer room.
You know, I know we're not doing a work stories podcast, but do you have any work stories from Wally's? Just one. Maybe the store where almost everyone died in the building or something like that.
I don't have really anything interesting while I work there. I mean, it was just a typical everyone was dumb and it wasn't my career path I wanted type thing.
The pay sucked.
The pay kind of sucked. The management kind of sucked, which comes everywhere, and it's just not the career path I wanted, so I left.
Didn't you say one time the company guys came up and they asked you if you knew how to fix their Ferrari or something?
I don't remember that, but it might have happened.
Yeah, I thought you said something like they came up and like, you're a mechanic, can you help us fix this issue with our Ferrari or Lamborghini or something?
Oh, yeah. It was,
You said
Interestingly enough, another guy that was with that group, I work with now.
oh, interesting.
Like we were there just talking about. I was talking to somebody about working on trucks.
Yeah.
And like, could you look at this problem on our Ferrari? And I was like, no.
That's a good one.
And I work with that guy now.
Yeah, interesting. Is he the victim?
No.
The autistic kid? Okay.
No.
No. Oh, I should mention, I did reply to one of those comments. I think it was D. Diction.
Mm-hmm.
He said, that guy didn't get fired, and I just said, are you the victim? Is he the victim, Ricky? Tell me.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, he's not the guy that got all angry. It's the guy that went like, hey, what the fuck?
Oh.
He's not the guy that instigated the incident.
Yeah.
He's the guy that kind of got his nipple twisted.
That's why I said victim.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, but that be the guy.
Oh, interesting.
What is up, Officer Doofy? I told you were going to get mentioned.
Twice. But I guess that's about it for Wally's I can think of. We can stop talking about that place. They opened a new location in Indiana, so...
They got one in Missouri and Indiana.
Yep. So... I mean, whoa! Who said that? Whoa.
Jesus Christ, Anthony.
That joke's getting cut out.
Doofy, I think you're only getting 9 episodes at this point. Damn.
Hopefully I remember to cut that out. Alright, what's next on the agenda?
Good gas stations.
Okay.
Gas stations I like. The BP here down the road, that's like the motorcycle gas station.
I actually don't go to it very often. I don't even think I've ever been inside the building. I think I've only pumped gas there like 2 or 3 times in my life.
Yeah, that's where I go get fuel for the motorcycle, and to be honest, does really good.
I always thought that it was kind of small and kind of meh.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what makes it perfect, because it's close to my house. It's got the gas is good.
Oh, go on.
And it's usually not very busy, so I can just roll up to a pump, fill the bike, and be on my way again.
I got a question. Did we have 2 BPs or 3 in this town? Because I know we only have 1 now.
We had 2.
2? Okay.
One was kind of like a small truck stop, and it shut down.
Yeah. Because I was trying to remember. Because I thought there was a 3rd, but I couldn't remember if that was accurate or not. But I do remember the 2nd one that got shut down. I actually never been to that 2nd one. Have you?
What? Oh, yeah.
I only been to it when it was not open. I hope someone saw that sticker there. That wasn't me. That was my other friend named Rusty Shackelford who did that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty good. That gas station usually isn't too busy. Fuel up and be on my way. Grab my Mountain Dew or something.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in there. But I don't go there very often. Once again, that's another gas station where I only go there if it's like shit's hitting the fan or if someone stops there to get gas. Like, that's my grandma's go-to gas station.
Yeah, and I think I'm actually going to get into my favorite gas station.
Oh, already? We're going to skip over?
What?
Or is there any more? Or just...
I don't really have many other gas stations I like.
Okay.
Let me think. There's a Pilot in Lincoln, Illinois, and that's a really cool gas station. It's a half Pilot, half Thornton's.
Well, if we're talking about little ones, where I work in Shanahan, I've been to 3 gas stations. One of them, the worst one there was what was it? Oh no. Okay, I guess I'll go with the second worst, or second best. That's a Speedway. Very fancy, very nice place. I liked it. I only pumped gas there, I didn't go inside, but it was neat. And then, I don't know if your favorite is going to be what I say next, so I guess we'll wait for that one.
No, you can continue. I guarantee you're not going to say this gas station.
Shanahan has a very decent Love's with 2 restaurants. It has a chicken place, and I don't recall the other one.
Yeah, Chester's Chicken.
Chester's Chicken.
And I think it has an Arby's.
It is an Arby's, yes it is. That gas station is decent. It has a very weird parking lot, but it's decent. And I'm gonna try to remember what the really bad one I went to was. I'll never go there again.
Well, now you said that, and I have 2 honorable mentions, but not my favorite.
I was wondering when you were gonna bring up Loves, but you never did.
Yeah, those are gonna be the 2 honorable mentions.
Okay, go ahead.
The Loves in Bloomington's, it's good. It's good for Loves. It works. It does the job. It's not impressive. Not really. It's kind of generic gas station. But Bojangles, the restaurant in there, is fucking amazing.
I don't think I've ever been there.
It's like KFC when KFC was good. Like, it's really good. And then the Loves and Dwight was an okayish gas station.
I like the Loves and Dwight.
Yeah.
I just realized what the shitty gas station I went to was.
What?
It was a Pilot in Shanahan.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one that wasn't great.
That place is fucking awful. I'm never going there again. A lot of crackheads and debutantes. You want to give any fun Dwight Love stories?
They closed the shop and I was almost out of a job.
Yeah, so much fun. I worked at the Hardee's there. I was trying to get on gas side to get a better job, but they just wouldn't let me for some fucking reason. So I just quit.
Yeah, I went from Hardee's to maintenance, from maintenance to Hardee's, from Hardee's to maintenance, from maintenance to Hardee's, from Hardee's to shop. Was in the shop about a year, quit. I think it was 3 or 4 years later, went back for like 3 months. They closed down the shop, and now I am where I am.
Yeah. I just basically was stuck at Hardee's. I did work on Love Side during COVID, which that was such a good time. I know everyone hates the COVID times, but I actually enjoyed those times.
I liked that the people stayed home.
Yeah.
And stayed the fuck away from me.
People stayed home. People stayed away from me. I didn't have to smell their bad breath. I didn't have to work at Hardee's, and I get to speed on the interstate because there's no fucking cars.
Exactly.
It was
dollar gas.
Oh yes, the economy crash.
When I was able to drive to Dooley every day because gas was $1 and it's like $30 to fill it up.
Yeah, that was
I
nice.
was in absolute heaven, and people talk bad about COVID times.
I love those. The early COVID times, when it kind of went back to normal, it got shitty, and then I quit.
Yeah, and then people got over serious about it and everything, and the people that have been out there the whole time it was going on realized it wasn't that serious. Then the normal people started coming back. They weren't locking themselves in the house, and then it started to suck.
Yeah. And then I was working at the soda area. They call me a barista. I don't know if that's the right term. But,
I think it was them just making it sound official. Let's not switch you to days because the restaurant's closed. Let's just put you over here and make you pour drinks all night.
It was fun. It was fun. I don't care.
I'm gonna be honest. You guys were more of a bartender over a barista, in my opinion.
I mean, we made coffee. We didn't make alcohol.
Well,
that I know
barista, you do all kinds of fucking fancy shit. Bartender.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Here you go.
Fair enough. I guess that makes sense. I guess my favorite thing was angry people. Like, people would try to walk over the little line things.
Hey, get the fuck back.
Get the fuck back. My favorite was, there's this guy, he was 100% stoned. He was like, I have a license to do this. And then, James, I don't have a nickname for him, but it's a generic name anyway. But James was like, get the fuck back before I punch you in the face. Like, he was going off on the stoned guy. It was a good time.
Okay, was it Fat James or was it...
Manager James.
Oh, Manager James.
Yes. I love...
Oh, we both started back about the same time.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I loved Fat James, too. He was fun to work with, even though he didn't do his job and he quit suddenly.
He's not fat anymore.
I know. I don't even think he lives in the state anymore.
I don't know where he is.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah.
Cobain, where have you gone?
Cobain, come home. Cobain, come home.
See, we gotta talk about work stories eventually.
Oh yeah, it'll eventually happen.
But enough talking about Loves and Dwight. I did put a couple stickers there, but they took them down.
Oh yeah, they don't deal with that shit.
Yeah. Anyway,
You need to put one in the bathroom.
I should. They did have decent bathrooms, but their toilet paper sucked.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, and I don't know if I should say this. It's kind of nasty. But
You gave yourself a fucking colonoscopy.
no,
Prostate exam.
No, that toilet paper, specifically the one at Dwight Love's, would give me a rash. And so the entire time I was working at Love's, I had an ass rash. And it went away as soon as I left. And I figured out that it was all because of the toilet paper there. So thanks, Dwight Love's. Thanks.
Okay.
I should put a sticker right in the urinal.
Not on the urinal,
No.
in the urinal.
Yes. Yes. I'm doing that now.
God damn it.
Should I put the banana or the boring stickers?
It obviously has to be the fucking banana.
Yeah, at some point I gotta go to Walmart and put a banana next to the sex toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if anyone from Mega Replay is listening. Hint, hint. I put around a lot of stickers this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Hobby Lobby. Fuck Hobby Lobby. But I'm forced to go there for some reason. Anyway, what's your next gas station, my friend?
My favorite?
Sure, why not?
It is the most unassuming gas station. It's off a weird road, so it's not usually that busy. But it's just a fucking good time when you go there, because something always is interestingly happening.
Okay.
I want to pretense this by saying, yes, it's in Bloomington.
Okay. Chances are I've probably never been to it then.
It's just down the way from the shop.
Uh-huh.
And that's where we fuel up the service trucks. But it's always like an adventure going to this gas station.
So you don't fill up the gas... You don't fill up the fuel trucks at your actual gas station?
No.
Interesting.
No. It's too slow. There's always a line.
Great.
The fuel isn't really that great.
Uh-huh. I'm glad.
But,
I'm glad
I'll tell you what the name of the brand name is, but I want to give you what we all call it.
Okay, go ahead.
We call it the fucking stab and grab. Yes, it is referencing another YouTuber, but it just fucking fits.
Alright.
It's always just a fucking good time, because you never know what you're going to see.
Alright, what's it called?
It's actually a Circle K.
Oh. Actually, I've been to a Circle K once. But you can go on. I'll tell about that story later.
I mean, the pumps are quick.
Uh-huh.
It always accepts the card. It doesn't get any weird glitches or anything.
I am a little bit shocked, because Circle K is kind of a trashier gas station.
But it always works. It works well. The Mountain Dew is always stocked. And the 1.5 liters are on the top shelf. Big thing for me. Like, if I don't have to bend over to grab my fucking Mountain Dew, that's just a fucking bonus.
I made a joke about a fat guy having to bend over and tie his shoes one time. Yeah.
But yeah, it's just great. It's just great. And it's always, like, fuel, a Mountain Dew, a case of beer, and a fucking show. Because there's always something just fucking ridiculous happening there.
Are you known there?
Not really.
Okay. So you won't go in and the cashier be like, Ricky, my man!
I mean, that's happened a couple times, but that guy got fired.
Was he caught making out the customers?
No, he got caught smoking crack in the break room.
You can get fired for that? That's
Yes.
bullshit.
But yeah, it's just a fucking great gas station.
Okay. My one and only Circle K story is when I was working at Love's.
Mm-hmm.
This is when you could still buy stuff when you were 18. Mm-hmm. Like the few months that we had that privilege before the state of Illinois took that away, you bastards, you fat piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember you, fatty. I don't even buy cigarettes, but it still pissed me off. I couldn't even buy a knife. But this might be illegal. I don't give a fuck. Some 17 or 16-year-old was like, "Hey, can you go to Circle K and buy me jewels?" And I was like, "Okay." And then I did it. And then the story was, I was about to leave, and the cashier's like, "Don't forget your jewels." I was like, "Oh yeah," because it wasn't my money, it wasn't my shit. I completely forgot I went in there for the jewels. And I was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just a little drunk." And then I left. It was this hot girl behind the counter too, but I never saw her again. But I gave that person their jewels, whoever that person was. I don't remember. That's my only time in Circle K.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah,
And Dwight, not Bloomington.
This Bloomington one, you're the most ridiculous fucking shit happens, and I guess that's probably why it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because they close down like between 1 and 1:30, so they can do, because there's only one person there at nights. And there's just this guy in the parking lot. "God damn it, you guys need to open the fucking door. My girlfriend needs to take a shit." And he just kept screaming it over and over again.
Where were you when this was happening?
I was over fueling up the truck. The service truck, because I just got done with an on-call. And I'm just like, what is this is happening.
Yeah.
This is great. This is why I love this gas station. And shit like that happens all the damn time. And I fucking love it.
Oh, this has nothing to do with your gas station. I was thinking of other gas stations.
And then there was a, like, fabled fat, sassy black lady fist fight.
Yes? Go on.
Yeah. It was fucking amazing. And, like, there's so many of these stories, I don't remember them all. That's how great this fucking gas station is.
You know what you should do? Start documenting them. Start, like, writing them down in some way. And then every podcast or so, whenever something crazy shit happens there, I want your story.
Stab and grab update.
Yes! We need a stab and grab update whenever we can get one.
The stab and grab minute. Yes. That is... I will work on this. I will, like, notate everything that has ever happened at the stabbing. Anything that happens in the future at the stab and grab.
Okay. I guess we can talk about, like, little gas stations now. Unless you want to keep talking about stab and grab.
There is one more story. Me and my boss on the real cold weekend that I worked through the weekend. We actually ended up taking his truck on a road call. Because someone was already out. And we ended up stopping there so he can fuel up. And Jesus Christ, it was the most insane fucking time of having being at a gas station I've ever had.
Yeah.
We got fucking 2 women in a fist fight.
Is this the sassy black women or no?
2 gay guys, I think, that were getting ready to fuck, because that was awkward, them standing there.
Okay.
And the attendant was high as shit. And trying to beg my boss for a job. It was fucking fantastic.
Did he get the job?
No.
No.
Not even considered.
Okay.
Like, it was fucking great. Like, that was a 3 for fucking 1, and we got fuel.
Nice. I definitely want to check out that place now. That's going to be like next time I go to Bloomington. I gotta go there.
Yeah. But there's 3 Circle K's on the same street.
Oh, so I gotta find which specific one?
Yes, I'm not gonna tell you which one it actually is.
I have to figure out on my own.
Yes.
I will park and I will look around and I will determine which one the stab and grab is.
Yes, just note when you find it, you will know.
Is it like particularly shittier than the rest, or do they all look the same?
There's the big one.
The big one?
The really nice one, and the stab and grab.
Okay. I have a feeling I can figure out which one it is by that description.
Yep.
I guess we can talk about gas stations I don't go to very often. There was a Casey's in Dwight I've been to twice. I don't remember why I went there the first time, but I think it was just because Tennessee Boy needed some help there or something. And then I had a friend who left his wallet here, and I had to drive all the way to Casey's and give it back to him. The same Casey's. There's now a second Casey's in Dwight, which...
There was always 2 Casey's in Dwight. They closed one down and moved it over by the Loves.
Okay. Yeah, we have the 4 corners of Dwight, where if you get off Interstate 55, you got Loves, Casey's, Circle K, and a BP. Yep. I don't think I've ever been to that BP.
I honestly couldn't tell you if the BP was open or not.
I've never been to the BP. I went to the other 3. I have not been to the BP.
And you know what's at the other end?
McDonald's?
The other ramp.
The old Casey's? Or the other Casey's?
The other Casey's, and there's a BP down that way.
Oh, I don't think...
No, not a BP, a Circle K.
I don't think I've ever seen another Circle K.
Unless it closed down.
I actually, now that you mention it, I do remember seeing a Circle K little logo, little whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's when I started working at Love's, and I do think they closed down. Because I have not seen it there ever since. Now, I forgot that was there. That's probably closed by the time I started working at Lowe's, honestly.
Yeah.
There's another one in Shanahan. I don't go to it. It's a BP. It's connected to a McDonald's. And in the morning, the pumps are closed down and everything, so I only go there for the McDonald's.
I mean, there's a Casey's kind of at this weird point on 55. Just a random Casey's. There's literally not much else around it except a Subway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's actually pretty decent Casey's.
There's a BP in Odell that Tennessee Boy works at. It's actually kind of weirdly nice place to be. It's hard to explain. It's just really cozy. Even a Tennessee Boy wants to kill himself whenever he's there. I put some stickers there. There's actually a Chevy, like an SUV Chevy, that has been parked there for like 4 years. And the story, because I went there when Tennessee Boy was working, and they told me the story was, it was up for a repo. And so I think it was Mexicans who owned it. The Mexicans hid it there, and they never picked it up, and it's just been there. And the repo company apparently never found it, and the owner doesn't care enough to call them. And yeah, that's why it's there. And then the cashier girl's like, "If I'm just gonna steal it if I can." I was like, "Okay," but it has like 2 flat tires. It's parked there for like 4 or 5 years. Well, 4 years at least. 3 years. 4 to 3 years. All right. I'm bad with time. But yeah. The BP there also, the owner's like really weird apparently. Like there's like a garage in the back of the PP, and that's where he puts his boat. Yeah, you can actually see his boat if you go inside. They also can't afford what's the Logan Paul energy drink? They can't. What was it?
Prime.
Yeah, Tennessee Boy was like, Prime is so expensive, we can't afford it, so we stopped buying it. It's like, damn. But they have like a giant advertisement outside for it, even though they don't have it.
I do have one complaint about the Casey's.
Which one?
Between here and where I work.
Okay.
It's like dead middle on 55. It's in Lexington. This lady and the cashier, I was in line for like 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes, and they're just talking.
Women.
The other one left, and they sat there and talked so long, it went past 1 a.m, so I couldn't buy my beer.
Oh.
And I've never been back to that gas station. I'm like, are you serious? You guys stood there and talked while I was in line for 10 minutes. I could have bought my beer and been on my way, but now I can't buy my beer.
Yeah.
Just like, well, that's the way it goes. I can't change. Oh, you could have rung me out 10 minutes fucking ago.
You could have rung her out and still talked.
And that's when, like, Jeep guy kind of pulled me out of there because I didn't know there's a cop behind me. Cop went like, we were getting ready to leave. Cop walked out. That was fucking bullshit. You could have got your goddamn beer and been on your way. I would have been pissed too.
So is there a law that you can't buy beer at 1 a.m.?
A lot of towns are controlled by the church.
Come on, separation of church and state, fellas.
No. In certain towns, that the town is ran by the church. Like, they have control over it. There is no state. There is only church.
Unfortunate.
That's the same with another town that we're on 55 that we're a lot closer to. They are completely... You cannot buy beer after 10 on Saturday, 10 o'clock.
Oh, come on.
And you cannot buy beer on Sunday at all. Any form of alcohol.
This is why Wisconsin's beating us at being the drunkest state.
It's not from a lack of fucking trying. We're trying out here.
You know, fat man in office could do one good thing. He won't even do it, I bet. Stop that bullshit. You should be able to buy beer if you're 21 regardless of what fucking time it is. And who runs the city. Yeah. It's like, oh, you can't ride an elephant at 5 a.m. through the city's town hall. Like, fuck you. I can ride what I want, bitch.
I think that town even has curfew for motorcycles.
Terrible.
But it can... They have it, but they can't legally enforce it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Like, you need to have your motorcycle in by this time, and you cannot ride it during church hours. We can't enforce this. We can't enforce this, but, you know...
It's dumb.
That's why there's so many motorcycles there.
Oh, interesting. That's dumb.
That's why there's so many motorcycles riding on Sunday, no matter the weather. But yeah, yeah.
Is our town run by a church?
Our town is ran by communists.
Really? We live in a very red district. I mean, a very red area.
Yeah, not for anyone that's really in power. Here, they all suck. We have a zoning committee. We're trying to be a touristy town.
I don't get that. Our town's a piece of shit. Can it just be the piece of shit town?
Like yeah. I hate that. The museums are cool. Some of them.
My aunt.
Wait, no. There's only one cool museum here.
The War Museum.
Yeah, that's the only one that really matters.
My aunt works at the 66 Museum. So if you go there, she looks just like my grandma. Yeah. That's interesting. I don't really leave this town or buy alcohol, so I just don't know what happens outside of this area.
Bloomington. That's why I usually get beer before I either leave Bloomington or when I get back in town. It's just easier. It's just easier.
Well, do you think we should get into questions? Because we have one question, I guess. Or do you want to keep talking about something else?
No. If you want to get into the questions.
It's only one. I don't know how to pronounce this word, by the way. So, this was a question for you, because somebody listening noticed that you liked certain chips, and they actually wanted to give you a recommendation, and they also wanted to ask if you ever tried it. Like I said, I've never heard of it. You ever heard of Quizo's Mexican Ruffles?
No.
Apparently, I don't know what he compared it to, like sour cream and onion, maybe? I don't remember, but he just really recommended it, because apparently, since you like those kind of chips, he recommended it.
Okay, so.
Quizos or Quizos? I don't know how it's pronounced. Quizo?
So, if we figure out what they are and we figure out where to find them, I will eat a bag in there on a podcast and annoy the shit out of Anthony.
God damn it.
We will do this for you.
Let me see if I can find an image. Apparently those. Quiso?
Oh, I think I might not actually. Can you like screenshot it and send it to me?
Alright.
Because I might actually know a place I can legitimately get those. I will try this week.
I know a guy who has a Mexican store that sells Mexican stuff, and he bought me some stuff there. They have this little chocolate things, and he's like, "You're gonna love it." And then I just ate it. It's like, this just tastes like a Hostess cupcake. Yeah. There, I sent it to you.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll run across the street to the Mexican grocery store.
Do you need to learn Spanish to shop there? That's me, by the way.
No, I'll let them know we need to stop there.
Okay. But that's really it for the questions. That's about it. I guess I'm fine with this being a little bit of a shorter episode.
Yeah, that's given it's
2:20 a.m.
2:20 in the morning, and I'm going home on motorcycle.
Yeah.
And it's cold, so it's gonna high idle.
Yeah, it was very loud.
Not my fault. I tried letting it warm up.
But do you think there's anything you want to end with? Any last minute discussion and last minute gas stations that pop into your head?
Nope, that's about all I use.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's basically every gas station I've ever went to in my entire life. I can think of.
Yeah.
I know as a kid, my grandma really liked. There's this gas station called Freedom that doesn't have gas anymore, but that place is really sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really, especially with the location.
It's still sketchy even without the gas. But nobody goes there because there's no gas now.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's about it.
Okay.
Hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Oh, we gotta pick a topic. And we didn't even ask a question. Whatever. Oh.
What is your favorite gas station?
Literally what I was going to say. So what topic do you think? Should I bring out the list, or do you got an idea?
Whatever you want to do. I think I'll leave it to dealer's choice.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we'll see how next episode goes, because next episode's episode 10. So we'll see what happens. But I think with what might happen, we can either do work stories or, I don't know, school. One of those two, maybe. Whichever one. Which do you think? Should we make it a surprise?
Yeah, I think we should make it a surprise episode. Do something special for 10.
Yeah, I have two ideas for what we could do for 10. And we'll see which happens, or if both happens. Yep. But that's it, everybody. Remember to get your pets and weird relatives spayed and neutered.
And keep shitting out your fucking ass.